Hello, my beautiful, fantastic, fancy, wonderful, beautiful friends. How are you? I'm so glad to have you here today. You know. I don't even have to say you know. You know. Get ready. Strap in. Buckle up. Today is going to be an epic day of relaxation. Epic. Anyway, I'm going to be using some new products. First and foremost being this beauty blender from Araceli, I think, Beauty. I got two of them. I'm only going to try one today. But it's nice and bouncy. It is already damp, but it's nice and bouncy. This is what it looks like dry. So this is the difference in size. So it does expand quite a bit, and it's nice and bouncy. It bounced right out of my hand. Look at that. I'm going to be doing my base a little bit differently than I normally do today. I will come back with a little surprise, like here we are. I know, it always looks the same when I do my base, right? Like it always looks the same. That being said, it was not done the same today. So final thoughts on the sponge, it's okay. I think I like mine a little bit more firm, a little more solid. So like this feels really spongy. It's very bouncy. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's just a preference thing. It was nice and bouncy, but I feel like I had to work harder to get the product to blend with this blender than I do normally with this one. So take it as you will. This is not my favorite, but we're gonna keep using it because now it is mine. So that is the end of that. Also, I put blush only on the apples of my cheeks and on my chin. Maybe put more on my chin. So now what we're going to do is get yourself something that we will need as far as a guideline, but that we can eliminate later. So I'm gonna use that jumbo eye pencil from NYX Cosmetics, the one that's in that shade. It's called Milk, and I'm gonna be using that to kind of mark out what we're gonna do next. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to now take this and very lightly and loosely sketch out basically a circle that's gonna go around my eye. And once your circle was drawn, you can actually just go ahead and fill it in. I am gonna do this to both eyes, but it's a little tacky when I do it like this, so I'm not going to do it to the other eye just yet. I'm just gonna start working with this eye. So before we get started, I would like to say we're going to be using mostly white and pink. So I'm gonna break out some of my favorites. So this is the ColourPop 5-Star Island palette. It's only really got one pink in it that I enjoy using. It's the matte pink in here, but we're gonna stick to that. The Zulu by Juvia's, I may or may not use this, but I do like that red color that's at the bottom and this pink shimmer. I think that could be really helpful to us. And the BH Cosmetics Los Angeles palette, we're definitely going to be using the Abbey. Potentially some of the pinks in here. Haven't decided on that yet either. The Ditto Venus palette. This came in a BoxyCharm. First of all, let's talk about this packaging. Look how freaking cute it is. Ugh! Oh, it's so sparkly and exactly everything that I need, right? Now let's talk about the pans, okay? Because look at these babies. Like, hello? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. And my eye is sticking to itself, so we need to start getting to work. Let's pick some colors. How many times do I say okay in a video? I completely forgot that I had this palette. This is the Venus 3 palette by Lime Crime. We're actually going to use this one instead. We're gonna dip into Bliss, and this is more of a packing brush. We're going to use this on the outside of this circle. And I'm just gonna press that in. Now, we're going to dip into 5-Star Island. And we're going to take Island Tune, the only matte pink in here, right here. And we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm just going to use the same brush and blend this next to whatever that color was that I just said. Bliss, I think, something like that. It's going to be fine. Last but not least, we are going to take this Juvia's Place, this pretty pink shimmer that doesn't have a name, so I don't know what to call it. It's this one. That's all it's called. And we're gonna pack that wherever there's any remaining white. Is pink a good idea for around an eye? Probably not, because now I feel like I look like dead or sick. Do I have pink eye? It's called creative licensing, okay? Jeez. Now, if you feel like you need to blend a little bit more, just go back with that middle shade, Island Tune, I think. Yep, Island Tune from the ColourPop palette, and start there. And then you can always darken up the edges if you need to, but this will just help you blend a little better. Maybe I'm not gonna do both eyes, I don't know. I haven't decided where this is going yet. On that note, let's go figure out what we're doing. Officially eliminated the eyebrow because I couldn't work with it. So here we go. You're gonna take your same NYX Jumbo pencil and you're going to create little petals because we are going to be a flower face today. I'm not making my petals super tall. I'm making them a little longer though. Mostly because I don't want to deal with them going over the bridge of my nose, if I'm being completely honest. So we're gonna do this. And then I am going to do the same thing that I did with my eye. I'm just going to color in all of the petals white. What I'm thinking is I'll just have like a little bit of a centerpiece that's like a dark pink and then blend in the white for the majority of the petal. Am I going to do the same thing to the other eye? Not sure yet. No idea. So it's not that much work to block out the eyebrow, but it just seems like a lot of work. You know? It's fine. Get to draw on new eyebrows. I've never done that before, so we'll see how that goes. So follow me along on this journey if you like. If you don't, sorry, you're kind of stuck with me anyway because I already said that you're my best friend and you can't take it back. Sorry. Stuck with me. I don't make the rules, I just make them. I do look like a Day of the Dead girl a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but that is not the intention. We are not here for that. I mean, it's okay if you are. I'm just not, that's not the idea right now. This has been a journey, but we got here, okay? We're gonna keep going. I'm so done. We're gonna keep going. I've tweaked some things since the last time we were together. Here we go. We're gonna do all the same stuff to this eye in terms of Bliss and Island Tune and whatever that other color was that I used. We're gonna do all the same stuff, but we're gonna add some stuff too. So I'll be right back after all this is done so I could show you all of the new additions that I made. Nobody tells you how hard it's gonna be when you glue rhinestones to your face to eat things. I didn't think it'd be affected because it's on my eyes, but like, you can see them moving right there. That freaks me out a little bit. It's been a long time gluing those babies on. So this is where we left off with the last one, the last eye, I guess I should say. What we do from here. I ended up going into, actually, another Juvia's Place palette that I forgot that I had. This is the Sweet Pinks by Juvia's. Again, these don't have names, so we just go with it. And I'm gonna take, I think this was the wrong brush, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this top middle pink, and we're gonna put that just on around the edge of the circle. Okay, now that we look like the Target dog, we need to take that first Juvia's Place palette. We're gonna take this original brush that we had. We're gonna dip into this middle red. It is not as deep or pigmented as it looks in this pan. It actually ends up coming out more of like a pink, so this is the perfect color for this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to blend out that other pink with this red, slowly going back and forth. We're not packing this one. The whole point of this is to try to blend it out. So now at this point, if you feel like this is a little bit harsh, just go in with that middle shade Island Tune again and soften it. Okay, so now instead of stopping there, we are going to add a little bit, only of this sparkle, this like true glitter. I'm not gonna put any like glitter glue or anything on it either, but I am gonna add this to the center top of my eyelid on top of that Juvia's Place color that we put there. And then I am gonna use that middle color again here, the Island Tune, to blend this out a little bit. And I am gonna add it under my eye also. Now I used a pink eyeliner in my waterline too, just to keep the look more consistent. This is a ColourPop cream gel liner, and this is in the shade Boots. And just going back with Island Tune and making sure that all that glitter blends out nicely. Okay, from here is when we're gonna add all the petals, and then we'll go through how we did that next step. I did end up taking a little bit of this, it's called Moon, this shade right here, with a tiny widow brush, which I think I used for something else, and I don't know if that was a good idea. This will be fine. So we take a tiny bit of Moon. Ooh, that was a lot. And I kind of just like swipe it onto all the petals. No rhyme, no reason, just like put it on. Most of it's gonna get covered up anyway. This is just for a little bit of depth and dimension. It's fine. Probably won't even see it. So if it actually adds depth and dimension, I don't know. But you can be the judge. You can let me know. I trust you and your opinion and your thoughts, and I support you and your hopes and your dreams. Okay, so once that's on there, you should have an amoeba type thing going on. I forgot to put up my ring light. That's why I look so crazy. I'm mad at me. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're moving on now because what else is there to do? So now you're going to take basically any color that you want, as many of them as you want, and you're going to outline what you just did. We're going to take white first. Well, this is just how I did it. You could do it any way that you like, because I'm sure whatever way that you're going to do it is just as beautiful. Just as beautiful. I'm just going to outline this. Everything that I just did with white. Next color I used was this bright pink. So all I did with the white was outline the petals. What I'm going to do with the pink is a little different. I'm going to do the same outline, like this. But now I'm going to add some little lines, just like back and forth in each of the petals with this color. And these are supposed to look like kind of effortless, and don't take them too seriously. You don't need each and every single one of them to be a perfect little swoop. As long as you get a little bit of color in there, we're good. Okay, that's one color done. Now we move on to a darker purple pink thing. Looks like this. Same exact thing. So for the rest of the colors that we're going to use, you're going to do the same exact thing that we just did there, where you're going to outline and then you're going to all the way. All right, let's do it. All right. Next up, silver. Like metallic silver. I'm excited for that one. Notice how we went lightest to darkest? It's because I'm working with this much water. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't see a reason to get up and change the water. So we did this in a way that was not going to ruin our colors. Last color is black. So because the black is so heavy compared to the rest of the colors that we used, this you're going to want a pretty light hand with. So I just got all of the excess paint out of the brush and I'm just like sweeping the very tip of this like that, just kind of to create some shadows, not to actually put down a ton of pigment. That one got a little bit carried away, but that's okay. Okay, great. So something like that. The last step to this is going to be the rhinestones. So that's going to be a super tedious thing. I'm not going to make you watch that with me, but I'm going to glue approximately 30 rhinestones to my other eye now for a grand total of 60 rhinestones. If you're keeping up with me, quick math, you know that's a lot of rhinestones. And that was the decision that I made. I have no one to blame but myself. And I can't smile, so that's cool. I feel like every single one of these is gonna pop off if I do. Doesn't matter, not important. Here we are. I'm gonna put some eyeliner in my waterline. I'm gonna put these little ladies on. We are gonna come back soon, I promise. See, friends, do you know what time it is? It's time to spill water on yourself because I thought that that would be cooler than it was, and the risk was not worth the reward. But here we are. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. We made it through this long process so far. So we are at a good point here where we don't have a ton left to do, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, I'm still considering about whether or not I'm gonna do eyebrows, so haven't decided on that yet. I'll keep you updated. But really all we have left to do is some highlighters, some lips, some lashes. Yes. And you know what else we have to do? We have to talk about how beautiful and wonderful and creative and funny and inspiring we are, how motivated and driven we are, how intellectual we are, how compassionate we are, how we are exactly where we are supposed to be at this exact moment, at this exact place in time. You were meant to be here today. As was I. Now let us drink. Cheers. I will be going first again, technically, because I slipped a little sneaky on it on you, and I tried to, that one. But if you've already started drinking, cheers to you, honestly, because I need to stop talking. I don't know what's going on with this rhinestone right now. Decided it wanted to try to keep running away, but you know what? We're gonna stand strong. We are going to be proud, stand our ground. keep it moving, keep it going. And now is when we get to sit back and relax, and we're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna breathe in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was really good. That was really nice. But we're gonna do it again. And we're gonna breathe in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We've got things to do. Gotta go fix whatever's happening here. Like, I can't tell if this is the spirit glue or the glitter glue, whatever they call this, the Ben Nye glitter glue that didn't dry yet, or if my eye is like crying. It feels wet. May have to redo some of the petals because this is kind of turning into a disaster, but we're gonna make it work. It's totally fine. Goodbye. I will see you soon. Hey. How's it going? Listen, did this turn out I lost a rhinestone. That's okay. I accidentally scratched it off my face earlier, so we're just gonna put this back on quickly. It's just a little repair work, nothing crazy. There we go. Listen. Okay, so this didn't come out exactly the way that we were anticipating it to. Right? Honestly, I don't hate it though. Like, it's kind of funky and like a little clowny, right? Like, I was expecting it to be a little bit more like forest flower fairy, and because it's the only thing apparently I know how to do. This feels a little bit Halloween-y too, I should mention that, but like, there's always a good time for Halloween. There's never a bad time for Halloween. We'll say that, right? There's never a bad time for Halloween stuff. But I don't know. Again, we don't set expectations at the beginning of this because it's not fair, realistically. Creative license takes over. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I want to throw some flowers on my eyeballs, and that's okay. You just do what you want to do. You keep going. So I want to say thank you so much for coming and joining me today. Thank you for spending your precious Sunday with me. I so appreciate it. I can't tell you enough every single time I see bright shining faces, and also that I'm so proud of you. If you didn't get a chance to, don't forget to finish that water. Eat a snack if you didn't get a chance to. I'm gonna lose a couple more rhinestones in this process, but you know what? We're living the dream. I already lost one. It's okay. We got our pictures already. And you know what? Take some rhinestones for the road. Here, this is my gift to you for participating today. Here you are. This is for you. It looks great on you. Thank you for coming. I miss you. I love you. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, bye.